watchers, it's Ro here. My first vlog of the new year, welcoming you all to 2012, Year of Doom, when apparently we're all going to die. This is basically not an update on my shitty, meaningless existence, because I've realised I don't want to be the type of people that makes vlogs about my life that, to be honest, people probably don't really give a damn about. Because I see it as kind of a waste of time unless I actually have something decent to talk about, which is rare. So yeah, you don't need to know that I don't have a job and that I hate living at home and whatever. Basically, just to say that I hope you all agree what a shitty year we had in 2011. It was the year I turned 18, and it was sadly the year that the Harry Potter movie trilogy saga ended. Which was a sad day for all of us, I'm sure you'd agree. The British economy and the world economy is in complete ruin. As far as I'm concerned, it's just going to be a downhill slope for the next 5 to 10 years. People are borrowing money from each other, people are getting into debt on a small scale and a large global scale too. And to be honest, life is just looking more grim and grim every day. I mean, everything these days is just about money and not having money and needing money. And like, I'm only 18 years old and my life revolves around money. Like, it's really shallow, but it seems like you can't even have money to be happy. And sure, a lot of good things happened. I mean, there was Will and Kate's wedding, which, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, is good. Bin Laden got killed this year, which I guess is cool, if you don't like Bin Laden, which I don't. So, does that mean terrorism is going to end? Hell no. Because the more power-hungry and money-crazed our fucking, excuse my language, world gets, the more need for terrorism there's going to be, because of the oil and power struggle and everything. Yeah, and just everywhere you look, our society is just a joke, really. We don't, especially as being British, we don't really have much of a culture. I mean, people just don't have dignity anymore. You've got, like, people are still living in the dark ages, but also we've got these, like, 13, 14-year-old little girls walking around in mini skirts and getting their tits out and going on diets and, you know, wanting to be like Paris Hilton or Cheryl Cole or whatever. Yeah, thanks, Kino. Kino, move. And at the same time, our culture still has this old-fashioned way of thinking. Like, you still get homophobia, you still get racism. People aren't accepting of people's beliefs and lifestyles. However, tolerance, I think, is going up, because I've noticed in the last year, ridiculously, it's something I've wanted to do a vlog about for a while, is transgenders. It's something that I wasn't really too aware of in my earlier life. I knew it existed, and I always thought it was kind of a taboo thing. There was the odd documentary on TV about it, but other than that, nothing. And it seems in the last year there's been a lot more awareness publicly. I mean, take Hollyoaks for example. In the last 2 years they've had a storyline with Jasmine becoming Jason. Yeah, I don't know if you watched the show, but if that was on a soap maybe 3-5 years ago, that would be so taboo. It would just, people would just be like, what? This is new. But it just shows that our society is more accepting and it's adapting to alternative families and alternative lifestyles in general, like transgenders. But as well, I've noticed among people that I know, it's become more of a status symbol, I think, and I've noticed a lot of people who dress boyishly, like myself, and kind of like dykey or whatever, or a tomboy as it was known in the old days. They say that they want to be a boy, and they refer to themselves in male pronouns, and it's just like, you can't use that as like a fashion label. Either you have gender dysphoria, in which case you're going to be grossly unhappy and miserable, and I know people that are going through it. myself, and I think to pretend that you have genders for it is disgusting, and it's actually a really damaging disease of the mind. So but then how do you decide? You can't challenge someone's gender or like what they are. You can't challenge it and say, oh no, you're not transgender. But how do you like find out who's just being fake or who's generally, unhappy with how they are and they want to change? So that's just something I've noticed in the past year anyway. So on a more lighter note, what do we have to look forward to in 2012? Well, obviously there's the end of the world, which I think is a load of crap, because I think the government would do put the country and the world on high alert, to be honest, if something like that was going to happen, and people that believe in it, I think, quite frankly, not all there. We have the London 2012 Olympics to look forward to, which will be thrilling as always, bringing some economy to my useless country. As far as my life is concerned, I'm just contradicting what I said at the beginning of my video now, but yeah, as far as my life is concerned, lots of changes are going to be happening this year, and I said that last year as well, but this year is definitely the year of good change, not bad change like it was last year. I'm turning my whole life around. I want to be more grown up. I want to have more responsibility. I want to grow and develop as a person, like in a way I never have before in previous years. I don't want to stop smoking, but I have to stop smoking. I don't really drink as much as I used to anymore. So I guess that's me growing up after becoming 18. The kind of novelty wore off because it's not cool and bad anymore. Because now, I've noticed since I turned 18 I don't really drink as much. Anyway, if you disagree with any of the issues I've raised in this video, feel free to comment, but obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion and free speech, so if you're going to flame too badly, then go elsewhere, because I won't reply. I'll just delete your comment, because I'm a pussy like that and I don't like fights. So yeah, have an awesome 2012. I hope everyone's Christmas and New Year was awesome. Personally, mine was irritating. I didn't really like spending time with my family this year, but it was nice to eat food and get presents and whatever. I got these awesome slippers, which are like monster feet, and they're really cool. I spent a week with my girlfriend, which was nice, despite the fact we were just lazy shits. But yeah, it was good to see her, especially over the New Year, to welcome that in together. Yeah, so bring on 2012.